This is our planet, our home. We spend our days, years, and lives on this planet. But do we know it well enough? Let's take a journey together and have a look at life on Earth. Every minute, 1 million plastic drinking bottles are purchased, and every year, 5 trillion single-use plastic bags are thrown away. The greenhouse gas emissions are rising, and just in 2 decades, 100 million hectares of forest were lost. There are 700 different areas of water that lack sufficient oxygen to support marine life, which are also called dead zones. Almost 8 billion people are living on this planet, and approximately 700 million of them are living in extreme poverty, which means that those people live below $1.9 per day. More than 2 billion people do not have access to food and drinking water. Only half of the world's population completed secondary school. More than 1 billion people live in slums, and 700 million people do not have access to electricity. And while you're watching this video on an online platform, nearly half of the global population does not have internet access. Maybe you have never seen this planet from this perspective, but now you know. You know that our only home is dealing with several economic, social, and environmental problems. And you, as part of this planet, can be the solution to many of these problems by adapting a more sustainable lifestyle. But what is sustainability? The meaning of sustainability is the quality of being able to continue over a period of time. And sustainability is considered as the core concept of sustainable development. In 1987, sustainable development was described by the United Nations Brundtland Commission report as the development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Now, you might ask, what is the difference between sustainability and sustainable development? Well, we can say that while sustainability is used to define a long-term goal, sustainable development refers to the pathways to achieve it. For example, if we want to have a sustainable world, which would be our long-term goal, then we need to have sustainable production, sustainable agriculture, education, and so on. As you can realize, sustainability is not only about environmentalism, but it has a holistic approach. And there are 3 dimensions of it: economic, environmental, and social. These dimensions are inseparable, and if you want to support sustainable development, we need to consider all these dimensions together. In 2015, to achieve a greener, healthier, equal, and more sustainable world, leaders from 193 countries came together and set several goals for the year 2030, which are also known as Sustainable Development Goals. There are 17 goals with 169 targets that address different dimensions of sustainability, such as ending poverty, improving health, supporting economic growth, and dealing with environmental problems like climate change and water pollution. All these goals are set to create a better future for you and for your grandchildren. And while the international organizations and governments are working together to achieve these goals, you should also do your part to support this achievement. But how? Well, there are a lot of things you can do. Start by changing yourself and your daily habits. For example, you can follow the 3R rule: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Think twice when you're buying an item. Try to go plastic-free. Support local farmers. Learn how to compost your food waste. And never forget, a small spark can start a fire, and that fire can light up the future.